எல்லோருக்கும் மாலை வணக்கம். Indonesia Tamil Sangam EGM, the rules and procedure for today's meeting. Dear members, advisory committee members, Indian Embassy official, election officers, auditor, legal counsel, and the notary public. Namaskaram and welcome to the extraordinary general meeting of Indonesia Tamil Sangam. The purpose of today's meeting is to present the advisory committee report and update members on the current position of ITS. Present and discuss the restated financial statements and the audit findings. Allow members to ask questions and seek clarifications. Conduct the election process for the new ITS committee for the term May 2026 to April 2028. Ensure that the meeting is conducted peacefully, transparently, and respectfully. We request all members to cooperate so that the meeting can proceed smoothly and in a cordial manner. Now the meeting procedure. The meeting is chaired by the chairman of the advisory committee. The master of the ceremony will assist in conducting the meeting and maintaining order. The auditor, we have Bapa Imam and team from the auditing firm who is present here to present the restated financials. Thank you, Imam. And our legal counsel, Bapa Aditya Prakasa, is available here for our legal counseling. And we have our notary public, Nofa Hadi. And we have election observer. We requested the Embassy of India and the ambassador has given the consent and sent Mr. Lal, the community officer of the Embassy of India. And thank you, Mr. Lal, and thank you. I take this opportunity to thank His Excellency the Ambassador of India as well for sending him. And we have election officers, Mr. Venkatachalam, our senior life member, and Karthikeyan Sabeshwaran, our annual member. They are the election officers. If you see this, the overall proceedings, we have 5 advisory committee members on the podium. We have the auditor, we have the legal counselor, we have the notary public, and we have election officers and election observer from Embassy of India. We are all taking it forward, straightforward and legally. Okay. So like members and annual members who have paid their membership for the year 2025, as of December 2025, are entitled to participate, ask questions, and vote during this meeting. Members who wish to speak are requested to raise their hand and wait for permission from the chair before speaking. Members are requested to keep their comments short, relevant, and respectful so that everyone gets an opportunity to participate. Personal remarks, shouting, interpretations, offensive language, or arguments between members will not be permitted. Questions related to accounts should be directed through the chair and answered by the auditor or advisory committee as appropriate. Questions related to elections and procedures may be clarified by the election officer, legal counsel, or notary as appropriate. The advisory committee presentation and auditor presentation will be completed first before opening the floor for members' discussion. Members are requested to focus discussion on facts, governance, accounts, elections, and the future directions of ITS. Voting, wherever required, will be conducted in a transparent manner under the supervision of the notary. The list of valid nominations received before the closing date and time will be announced during the meeting. If the number of nominations received exceeds the available positions, election will be conducted. If nominations are equal to or less than the available positions, candidates may be declared elected as per procedure. The results announced at the meeting by the election officer and the notary shall be final and recorded in the meeting minutes. Minutes of the EGM will be prepared and shared subsequently for member records. The chair reserves the right to regulate the meeting procedure in the interest of maintaining order, fairness, and completion of the agenda. Now, the closing note, we once again thank all members for attending today's meeting and request everyone to participate constructively and respectfully. Let us work together to restore trust, strengthen governance, and take Indonesia Tamil Sangam forward in a united and positive manner. Thank you. Now, over to the Chairman of the Advisory Committee.
Hello. கேக்குதா? நமஸ்காரம் எல்லாருக்கும் வந்ததுக்கு ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ். நாங்கள் இன்னைக்கு அவர் சொல்கிற மாதிரி எல்லாத்தையும் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண போகிறோம். நீங்கள் எது இருந்தாலும் தைரியமாக கேட்கலாம். ஆனால் மரியாதையோட ஒரு ரெஸ்பெக்டோட, ஏன்னா தமிழ் பாடிட்டு இப்போ தான் நம்ம எல்லாம் பேசியிருக்கோம். அதனால் நீங்கள் கொஞ்சம் ரெஸ்பெக்ட்ஃபுல்லாகவும் கரெக்டாகவும் கேளுங்க. இது என்னோடய ரெக்வெஸ்ட். அடுத்தது என்னென்னா, தமிழ் சங்கத்தில் இங்கிலீஷில் பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கோம். அதுக்கு காரணம் இருக்குது. அந்த காரணம் அவரை எம்பசிலேருந்து கூப்பிட்ருக்கோம். அதனால் எல்லாத்தையும் நம்ம இங்கிலீஷில் சொல்கிறோம், படிக்கிறோம். அதனால் ஏதாவது இருந்தாக்க இவர் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுவார். யார் எப்பவுமே பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிற மாட்டி விடுறது தான் பெஸ்ட். Dear members, Vanakkam, thank you for attending today's extraordinary general meeting. The purpose of today's meeting is to place before members the current position of Indonesian Tamil Sangam, explain the findings arising from the financial review process, and outline the corrective and governance measures presently being undertaken by steering committee. Indonesian Tamil Sangam was, as you know, established and developed through support, contributions and goodwill of the Tamil community in Indonesia. Over the years, many volunteers, donations and committee members have contributed significantly towards the growth of the Sangam and its activities. However, over time, governance systems and financial controls within the Sangam became weak and inadequate. Financial operations were increasingly handled without sufficient checks, documentation, segregation of duties, or independent oversight. For this, we, life members, also take responsibility for this because of 110% trust on the people who are doing this job. That is what I want to stress here. During previous committee meetings and discussions, several concerns regarding financial management, bank balances, deposits and accounting practices were raised by Mr. Sridhar. Sridhar approached us with all these complaints and we started checking on this. These concerns included questions regarding fixed deposits, building fund balances, supporting documentation, bank reconciliations and movement of funds. As these matters were not adequately addressed despite being repeatedly raised in meetings and committee discussions, the steering and advisory committee considered it necessary to independently review the movement of funds, fixed deposits, supporting records and bank balance of the Sangam. The review process included examination of financial statements and ledgers, review of bank statements and deposit balances, independent bank confirmations, review of transfer transactions, coordination with external auditors, review of supporting accounting records and documentation. For your kind information, I have been doing this, which I did not do in last 50 years. Checking all these things, getting things done. Myself, 2 more chartered accountants, including him, have continuously checked all these things. In spite of our busy schedule and work schedule, we are also employees. We are not owners of anything. We have been sacrificing family time and all the time what other fellows have been telling, and we are doing this. This is for the benefit of the community. We are not interested in taking over anything, running anything. This is only for the purpose of encouraging Tamil culture and other things. Historic, the findings from this review have raised sources of serious concerns. Historical record indicate that genuine fixed deposits existed through 2022 and their earlier balances broadly reconciled with bank statements and supporting records. However, major discrepancies began appearing during 23-24. In particular, substantial BTN deposit balances appeared in the financial statements which was produced earlier, despite the absence of historical BTN records, supporting ledgers or operational documentation. The advisory committee subsequently obtained an independent confirmation directly from BTN Bank. The confirmation established that the alleged BTN deposit balances reflected in the financial statement earlier did not exist and that the confirmation previously relied upon was fabricated. The amount involved was approximately 1.55 billion. The committee is pleased to inform members that through sustained follow-up and intervention, approximately this amount has been secured and redeposited back in ITS accounts. In addition, the review also identified substantial transfers from ITS accounts to certain individuals over multiple years where complete supporting documentation, invoices, settlement statements or approvals were not readily available in the records reviewed. Accordingly, the advisory committee has issued formal show cause notices to office bearers referred to. I don't want to mention the names. Purpose of these notices is to obtain full explanations, supporting documents, invoices, settlement records, and clarification regarding the transfers and related transactions identified during this review process. Members should understand clearly that these actions are not based on rumors, personal conflicts, or any other assumptions. The actions arise from independent bank confirmations, audit review findings, review of accounting records, supporting documentation, examined during the investigation, and restatement process. The external auditors have also issued revised findings and an adverse audit opinion regarding the financial statement and internal controls. The steering advisory committee has therefore undertaken the following actions: review and restatement of financial statements, verification of bank balances and deposits, recovery and redeposit of amounts, engagement with auditors and legal advisors.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to check, is it not a normal procedure for the auditor to get the audit confirmations directly from the banks rather than depending on the certificates? Number two, regarding the other current assets, which I believe is a Panin Bank, can we file a report for the loss certificate and do with the FIR, can we proceed with it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I agree with you. But this was just produced. The auditor report was produced and we explained to him, that is why we had to go to the bank to get all those documents. It was not necessary for us. Even when we asked, when we started trying, he had given all the papers. But certificates for the balance, ending balance, and certificate documentation for the advance, everything was not there. Therefore, it was very difficult for us to go back and talk to them and bring it. And when he brought it and we gave it to him, therefore this new audit has come back. We want to put everything in right perspective so that new people can take it from there. That's the idea. Even that he told you already, we have to file a police complaint and then go and produce it to the Panin Bank and process that. It will take some time. We just waiting for that to happen. Thank you.
Appreciate your answer. Thank you. Just a request to the auditor, possibly moving forward, we should be getting the confirmations directly from the, from the custodians.
Yes. He has agreed to do that.
Yes.
From here afterwards, because we had been very tough with him also. Okay, so we are trying to do it. We sincerely hope the new committee will take over and they will start running it properly. And he has understood whatever we have said. That is the reason he has kindly consented to come back and restate the account.
Appreciate.
He is also having problem with, he will have problem with Ojaka. In future, if he files it tomorrow, if I am telling him, okay, go ahead and file this, then Ojaka will be sitting on his neck.
Yes.
So that is risk he has taken. He has understood, that is why he has come directly to do this.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Excellent findings which we have seen. One thing is 1.55.
Just before we just take a question, we are showing on the screen the confirmation from Bank BTN where they clearly said that there is zero balance in the account as of 31st December 2024. This confirmation was issued by BTN on 20th of January 2026. This is what the auditor has referred. First effort was taken to meet up with the bank and ask for that confirmation to the Tamil Sangam. So based on this restatement took place.
Please.
Sir, on behalf of everyone, we really appreciate the hard work done by Seshadri sir and all the team here. Gone in detail, spent a lot of time in detail and found so many irregularities, everything found out. One thing I just want to know, this 1.55, it's good that it has come back into the system, and how it went out, how many months or years we have lost this money from our system, and how it went with a single signature or with somebody with one or two or three, how? That is the only thing which we want to, little bit curious to know. And the second thing, as he said rightly, the 1.6, we need to immediately, because there is a possibility, as you know, I don't want to say anything, anybody wrong, but the original FDs can be pledged privately to raise funds. So I don't want the original, if it is missing, immediately we have to launch a complaint and secure our funds from the bank. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Hello, can you hear me? No. Can you hear me? Yeah. Maybe I didn't have my evening tea. We have taken whatever is possible action, even to tell Panin Bank, and we have frozen the account. Nobody can operate. That is the system. Whatever we have heard from that, your thing is okay. We don't want to take it into consideration. If somebody has given money on that fixed deposit certificate, it is not our responsibility or nor the bank's responsibility. So legally, it is very clear that the money is there and nobody can deny that. It is there and it is being secured. We will take action, as I told you. We have to go to police complaint. We wanted to finish this meeting first before we take further actions. It will take time, and also we have to note that this Perkumpulan, he has no legal status from the government of Indonesia. But as an association, we are still following this curriculum. We need to follow because we need to have a set of rules and regulations. So we are still including and following all those things as far as possible. அது வந்து தமிழ்ல சொல்றேன். அதாவது ரொம்ப நாளா இது வந்து நம்பிக்கைன்னு ஒரு தும்பிக்கை வச்சிருந்தது, அது கட் ஆயிடுச்சு. அதனால அவங்க வந்து அவங்கவுங்களே எடுத்துன்னு போயிட்டாங்க, முதலே எடுத்துன்னு போயிட்டாங்க. அதை வந்து டெபாசிட்டர் காமிச்சிட்டாங்க. அட்வான்ஸ் ஃபார் பில்டிங் அப்படின்னு காமிச்சு அதை ஒரு வழி பண்ணி அதுலேருந்து பணத்தை ஒரு பீரியட் ஆஃப் டைம் they have taken out. All these have been meticulously checked one by one by him, by me, by Ramesh, by Sridhar, at least 5 people, Chandrasekhar, Bora Chandrasekhar, all of us have checked. After that only we have come to conclusion there is a problem, we should investigate. It was not that we don't like him, we don't want him or anything. If he had continued for next 10 years without doing anything, we would allow it. That's what we did earlier. That's what we are doing up to now. We want to change that system so that one person, if he stays long time, he has some way, he will find a way to take money or control people. This is what is happening. But we don't want that to happen. So therefore, we request you to think and act. Thank you.
Also to add to and also answer your question, Mr. Sagar, as you see the accounts, from whatever I could go through and verify along with other members of the team, we have gone through records from 2020 onwards until 2024. According to our observation and investigation till 2022, the accounts reflect in a fair manner all the balances, all the deposits, As of 31st December 2022, which was presented in the last AGM, the numbers look reliable according to our observation. We can do a forensic audit to verify. Till then, there was no concept of BTN. Bank BTN did not appear in the books as of 31st December 2022. The balance of 500 million was shown as of 31st December 2023. Suddenly, one number was put into the balance sheet which said 500 million. Maybe if you have the balance sheet, we can put it back. So 500 million was shown as of 31st December 2023. As of 31st December 2024, 1.55 billion was shown as BTN, which you saw the certificate, there is no balance. So what may have likely happened in the scenario based on what we have looked, there have been lot of withdrawals from Panil Bank. Big amounts, 200 million, 300 million, amounts in lump sum have been withdrawn over a period of 2 years. And where do you show all these withdrawals? An amount is plugged into the balance sheet called BTN. So there has been a lot of withdrawals. We are not in a position to identify what purpose it is for, which event it was for. In addition to that, two other, I think it was referred to in the speech of the chairman. We don't want to bring the names XYZ and ABC. Both these gentlemen also in their personal names, nearly 1.8 billion rupiah has been transferred. I don't know whether it was for the accounts, for the events or whatever purpose. We have, according to the lawyer, he served as show cause notice to XYZ and ABC to explain. XYZ has to explain 1.4 billion, ABC has to explain 400 million. It may be genuine, but we are trying to get all the information so that we can identify.
We are trying to. Hello. We are not pinpointing to anybody. Maybe they did it with the interest, with knowingly or unknowingly, we don't know. We have given them showcase to make sure that all these things are properly spent. There is no intention to witch hunt or do anything. Our intention is to get all clarification as far as possible and take it up further.
I hope it answers your question.
Anybody?
Anyone else? Any other questions? If not, then we can move on to the next.
If there is no more questions, we'll go to the next. We adopt the accounts, whatever he has presented, and we go to the next.
No, we'll raise the hands.
Raise hands and approve it.
Please raise your hands and approve whoever wants to approve.
Proposer and so Vishagan is a proposer.
Many people, so we thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, let's done. Okay, let's move on to the next.
Okay, can we go to the next point of agenda, please?
Yes. Any question?
Any question?
Okay, so let's move on to the next part of the agenda. We now have to conduct elections for the new committee for the term May 2026 to April 2028. So we hand over the process to the election officers. We have election officers, Mr. Venkatachalam and Mr. Karthikeyan as the election officers, and Mr. Lal from the Indian Embassy as the election observer. Over to them.
Okay. Mic
Mike,
Okay.
Good evening to everybody.
I forgot to mention Dr. Vishagan. Vishagan was the one who gave a very good support to the Tamil Sangam for a long time. Yeah, he also was the first person to bring films and encourage things like that. We never expected Indian Tamil films to come here. He was the one to bring it. Thank you, Vishagan.
After the report of the advisory committee chairman, we now request the statutory auditor of Tamil Sangam to give his statement regarding why the accounts were restated and also the restatement of the accounts. Over to the auditor. The auditor can speak in Bahasa if you are comfortable, or English. Anyways, okay.
Whatever is comfortable. Roles, initiation of corrective and accountability measures, ensuring a transparent democratic process of going forward. At the same time, we request all members to maintain decorum and avoid speculation and personal attacks. This matter concerns the reputation and future of ITS and should therefore be handled responsibly, respectfully and professionally. Today's EGM has been convened to place the correct position before members, explain the actions undertaken, obtain members' understanding and support, and move forward towards rebuilding trust, governance, and transparency within the Sangam. The Steering Advisory Committee does not seek any personal benefit or permanent control of Sangam. The objective has only been to protect the Sangam, safeguard members' interests, restore accountability, and ensure a proper transition process. We request all members to participate constructively, review the facts carefully, ask questions respectfully, and support the efforts being undertaken to strengthen ITS for the future. The Sangam belongs to the community, and its future depends on all of us acting responsibly and transparently together. Thank you. I would like to say one thing. From the time the Sangam started, almost 14-15 years back, 14 years back, we had appointed the life members. Of course, there were certain constraints earlier for including all the members due to hand-to-mouth situation in those days. So we had only life members coming and attending these meetings. There was no discrimination or anything else. This is the fact. The second one is, for 14 years, we had never conducted any election. And 9 years, Ramesh was heading and Chandru was the deputy of that. And then 5 years he has been there. We had appointed and they self-appointed themselves. So that was the history. Now we are trying to put everything in perspective. Thank you.
Presents his restatement, we would like to inform to all the members. Imam's audit firm was the one who audited the accounts for the years 22, 23, 24, which was presented in the AGM in June 2025. The previous AGM, which was conducted in June, in the same hall, the auditing report presented was submitted by the same auditor. So the same auditor found some issues, and that is why this restatement is happening. Just an introduction before he starts. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, dear member. Presentation audit 2024. Perkumpulan Indonesia Tamil Sangam, audit restatement presentation by auditor, original report May 28, 2025, recent report May 2026, original financial statement opinion 2024 May 28 May. Total asset 33 billion 2024, 2023 37 billion, and surplus deficit 2024 negative 378 million, 2023 negative 52 billion million. Okay. Director statement, the pulse certification 28 May 2025, Chandra Rajalingam as President of Perkumpulan Indonesia Tamil Sangam certified. The the company financial statement has been verified the present in according with Indonesia financial accounting standard. Yeah. A statement and director. Yeah. All information in the financial statement has been disclosed in a complete and trustful manner. The company financial statement do not contain false material information or facts, nor do they omit material information or facts. Yeah. We are responsibility for the company internal control system. Okay. Thus, this statement in made truthfully. Signing Chandra Serakan Rajalingam Presiden. Address Rumah Sakit Fatmawati number 15. Yeah. All of the above were false. Yeah. Yes. 158 billion BTN time deposit was fabricated. The confirmation document were forged. And Chandra resigned 3 days after BTN confirmation the fraud 23 January 2026. Okay. Timeline of the key event. May 28, 2025. Original auditor report, clean opinion. Yeah. Clean opinion, Chandra Rasakram, Site Director Statement. Okay. May to June 2025. 155 billion recommended from ex-president redeposit to BTN fund blocked. Yes. Jan 2026 BTN letter number 051 time deposit does not exist. Yeah. Jan 23, 2026 Chandra resign 3 days after BTN confirmation. May 2026 recent audit report adverse opinion because I'm justification in the adverse fraud to time deposit 155 billion in confirmation to BTN. Okay. The fraud misappropriation of asset in document fraud. Raja Lingam Chandra Serakan VV ex-president origin bank BTN time deposit confirmation document original financial show 158 billion as BTN deposit bank BTN confirmation did not exist. BTN confirmation letter number 051 2026 date January 20, 2026 additional 1.6 billion in other current asset account building fund time deposit has not acquired supporting evidence representation 9% or restate total asset, material and pervasive. Total questionable amount 315 billion, 155 billion plus 16 billion. Yeah. For BTN confirmation was used to defend the auditor during original engagement. Chandra Serakan, personal director statement certifying financial worth truthful, is resigned January 23, 2026, 3 days after BTN confirmation relieved the fraud. The auditor noted this constitution fraud not are error or mistaken. Impact of restatement on financial statement. As original report, total asset 3 billion, adjustment 155 billion, as restated 17 billion. Total loss as original report negative 378 million, adjustment 158 billion, as restated total loss 9 billion. Okay. Net asset as original report 33 billion, adjustment 155 billion, as restated 17 billion. Cash flow operating, yes, as original report 37 billion, adjustment 155 billion, as restated 19 billion. Cash decrease as original 3 billion 389 million, adjustment 155 billion, as restated 17 billion. Ending cash balance as original report 17 billion, adjustment 155 billion, as restated 178 million. Audit opinion as original report unmodified. Ya, Presiden signature Chandra Serakan, as restated adverse because material and pervasive and fraud by confirmation, answer confirmation to BTN, as restated adverse Presiden signature Rama Chandra Ramesh. Auditor adverse opinion restated financial statement 2024. Basis for adverse opinion finding 1, presentation first time bid deposit 155 billion, BTN bank confirmation letter non 051 date 20 Jan 2026 that this deposit did not exit in ITS account. Recognized from asset, recognized as loss due to fraud or misappropriation. Pending 2, unsupport other current asset, building fund 1.6 billion, no adequate evidence or supporting document. Auditor cannot vary existing or recoverability representation 97% of total remaining asset, material and pervasive. Restatement impact total asset 335 billion. Name perpetrator fraud misstatement committed by Raja Lingam Chandra Sekan. Chandra resigned from management on January 26, 2024, the day after BTN bank confirmation letter. Okay, thank you.
We started checking all these things after Sridhar came to us in February 25. And after that date, because we had started checking, the amount was deposited in BTN. Earlier there was no BTN bank account. I hope a lot of you are accountants. How many of you are accountants? Only one? Accountants, finance people? Yeah? If there is any amount which is not in the balance sheet, in the ledger, if it is not in the trial balance, suddenly it appears in the balance sheet. That was the triggering point after he came and complained. Even when he came and complained, we didn't believe that because we had put so much trust on him. The day that BTN letter came to me, I died because that much trust I had put on that gentleman. Now he is telling all these things, it's okay. I don't mind, I didn't reply, I don't want to reply because there is no point in replying. Today's statement will prove to you that this is what is it. We want it back to the community. This is our effort and we don't have any interest in anything what has been said earlier. Thank you.
Just to clarify, with permission of Chairman, I would like to clarify regarding the auditor's statement just now, restating the accounts. So it is proven that as of 31st December 2024, there was no account called BTN. The bank also confirmed. That is why the auditor had to reverse it and put it as a loss in the profit and loss account of Indonesia Tamil Sangam. But due to the efforts, the money was returned back and deposited into BTN in the year 2025. So all members don't be, afraid of this. They already got back the money, and 1.55 billion has been returned back to the Indonesian Tamil Sangam funds, and it has been secured and blocked. So efforts have been made to block that account so that once the new committee comes in and we get a release of that, the money will be again available to the Tamil Sangam for all the activities. So I would like to give credit also to all the people who worked very hard to get that money back into the system. So I just want to clarify, though it has been shown as a loss in the year 2024, surely Bapa will next year, when you will audit the accounts, you will find this balance back and it will stand corrected. It will come back into the accounts as cash balance. The second point that the auditor has pointed out regarding the building fund Panin deposits of 1.6 billion, which is the second most important asset. This money, we have got bank statements showing 1.1 billion. 1.1 billion of deposit is still shown in the bank statement of Panin Bank, and another 500 million rupiah is also shown in Panin Bank as balance available. So this 1.6 billion has also been secured, but the problem that our advisory committee find is we are not able to get the original document. The fixed deposit receipts relating to this date back quite a bit of time, but it was, now it has been posted in our WhatsApp group also that it's available. But the advisory committee has not got the original documents related to 1.1 billion. If we can get the 1.1 billion original document, or as per what the ex-president says was lost during transit, to file a police complaint or do all those procedures, if that can be done, then we will be able to secure that 1.6 billion also. So I would like to, at this point in time, with Chairman's permission, that we have secured the funds, 1.55, 1.6 is there in the bank, quote unquote, but we still not got hold of that money because we don't have the original certificates. But we are making all efforts. Chairman has undertaken a lot of efforts to consult with the bank to get back that money. So I think once in 2025 financial statements are audited and then we get the fixed deposit receipts, you will see all these assets will be back in the books of Tamil Sangam. So that is something that I want to assure all members.
Regulations. As informed earlier, through the notices circulated on 15th May 2026, 25 April 2026, and 30 April 2026, the Advisory Committee initiated the process for election of the Indonesia Tamil Sangam Executive Committee for the period May 2026 to April 2028. The election process, nomination rules, eligibility criteria, and nomination forms were circulated to all members in advance through the official ITS communication channels. The last date and time for receipt of nominations were fixed on 7th May 2026 at 6 p.m. Western India, Western Indonesia time. That is the Jakarta time. It is proposed to hold an election for the period May 2026 to April 2028. So first it was proposed for 3rd May. Now it is revised to today, that is 10th May 2026. The time is 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at this function hall. And the eligible members to vote in the elections are all life members and all annual members who are present in this meeting, who have paid their membership fee for the period of year 2025 as of December 2025 are eligible to attend the election and cast their vote. Election will be conducted in person on time, date and venue that is announced. Members should attend the election in person and no proxy are allowed. One membership is eligible for one vote. Eligibility criteria to be nominated as candidate for the ITS committee. Candidate for contesting the election should be nominated by eligible ITS members and accepted by the nominated person. Candidate willing to be nominated for the ITS committee should be either life member or annual member consecutively since year 2024. At least 2 years they should have been in the membership. Members willing to be nominated for the ITS committee should be based in Jakarta in and around. Members who served as committee member for the years 2024-25 are not eligible to be nominated for the new ITS committee and to contest the elections. Members willing to be nominated for ITS committee should not be holding any position as an executive committee member in any other Indian community organization in Indonesia. Nomination forms duly signed and accepted should be submitted to ITS email by 7th May 2026, latest by 6 p.m. and it has been received. Total number of positions in ITS committee are determined at 9, with 5 from the life members and 4 from annual members, for which nominations are invited. Elections will be conducted for the committee members if the nominations exceed number 9. Nominated election officers will conduct the elections and their decisions will be final. And nominated winning committee members will discuss among themselves and conclude the following executive committee positions: President, Secretary and Treasurer as per the norms setting. And as per these regulations, we have received the nominations. All nominations were received within the stipulated time and reviewed, verified by the election officers based on the eligibility criteria and election rules circulated earlier. The election officers confirmed that a total of 9 valid nominations were received. Total positions are 9 and we have received 9 valid nominations. We observe that the actual nominations received are from 4 life members and 5 annual members. Originally it was planned as 5 life members and 4 annual members, but we received from 4 life members and 5 annual members, and against the guidelines. So, and after deliberating, we accept these nominations and proceed. As per the election notice, the rules regularly circulated earlier, election is required only if the number of nominations received exceeds the number of available committee positions. Since the number valid nomination received is equal to the number of available positions, no voting or election process is required. Accordingly, all the 9 nominated members are hereby declared duly elected, and the names are Mr. Arun Dhanarajan, the annual member.
You can come to the front, please.
Mr. Ilan Chelvan, life member. Mr. Loganathan Anandan, Mr. Muttumani, annual member. Mr. Raja Saravanan, life member. Ms. Rajeshwari, life member. Mr. Ramaraj Damodaran, life member. Mr. Shakti Narayanan, annual member. Ms. Vishnu Priya Vignesh Kumar, annual member. So there are 4 life members and 5 annual members. They are now nominated to the committee. So we welcome them to the 2026 May to 2028.
One line, few minutes.
Person on time, date and venue that is announced. Members should attend the election in person and no proxy are allowed. One membership is eligible for 1 vote. Eligibility criteria to be nominated as candidate for the ITS committee. Candidate for contesting the election should be nominated by eligible ITS members and accepted by the nominated person. Candidate willing to be nominated for the ITS committee should be either life member or annual member consecutively since year 2024. At least 2 years they should have been in the membership. Members willing to be nominated for the ITS committee should be based in Jakarta in and around. Members who served as committee member for the years 2024-25 are not eligible to be nominated for the new ITS committee and to contest the elections. Members willing to be nominated for ITS committee should not be holding any position as an executive committee member in any other Indian community organization in Indonesia. Nomination forms duly signed and accepted should be submitted to ITS email by 7th May 2026, latest by 6 p.m. and it has been received. Total number of positions in ITS committee are determined at 9, with 5 from the life members and 4 from annual members, for which nominations are invited. Elections will be conducted for the committee members if the nominations exceed number 9. Nominated election officers will conduct the elections and their decisions will be final. And nominated winning committee members will discuss among themselves and conclude the following executive committee positions: President, Secretary and Treasurer as per the norms setting. And as per these regulations, we have received the nominations. All nominations were received within the stipulated time and reviewed, verified by the election officers based on the eligibility criteria and election rules circulated earlier. The election officers confirmed that a total of 9 valid nominations were received. Total positions are 9 and we have received 9 valid nominations. We observe that the actual nominations received are from 4 life members and 5 annual members. Originally it was planned as 5 life members and 4 annual members, but we received from 4 life members and 5 annual members, and again the guidelines. So, and after deliberating, the we accept these nominations and proceed. As per the election notice, the rules regularly circulated earlier, election is required only if the number of nominations received exceeds the number of available committee positions. Since the number valid nomination received is equal to the number of available positions, no voting or election process is required. Accordingly, all the 9 nominated members are hereby declared duly elected, and the names are Mr. Arun Dhanarajan, the annual member. You can come to the front, please. Mr. Ilan Chelvan, Mr. Loganathan Anandan,
He's on the way.
Mr. Muttumani, annual member. Mr. Raja Saravanan, life member. Ms. Rajeshwari, life member. Mr. Ramaraj Damodaran, life member. Mr. Shakti Narayanan, annual member. Ms. Vishnu Priya Vignesh Kumar, annual member. So there are 4 life members and 5 annual members. They are now nominated to the committee. So we welcome them to the 2026 May 2028.
One line, few minutes now. Congratulations, all of you.
Thank you, thanks a lot.
So we request all members, if you completely accept this one, please raise your hands and then accept this due committee. It's for everything.
Wait a minute, please. Mic.
I think, sir, Al will now administer the oath to all the new members so that you agree to the terms for working in the Indonesian Tamil Sangam. Yes.
Please repeat after me. Yes. I hereby accept the nomination to contest for election to the Executive Committee of the Indonesia Tamil Sangam. To contest for election to Executive Committee of Indonesia Tamil Sangam for the period May 2026 to April 2028.
For the period of May 2026 to April 2028.
I confirm that I am an eligible member of Indonesia Tamil Sangam for the year 2025.
Of Indonesia Tamil Sangam for the year 2025.
And undertake to provide any additional information or clarification if needed. I further confirm that if elected, I shall abide by and be bound by the Constitution,
and be bound by the Constitution,
rules and regulations of Indonesia Tamil Sangam.
rules and regulations of the Indonesian Tamil Sangam.
I commit to perform my duties
I commit to perform my duties
diligently and in good faith,
diligently and in good faith,
always acting in the best interest of Indonesia Tamil Sangam and its members.
always acting in the best interest of Indonesian Tamil Sangam and its members.
I also undertake to uphold
I also undertake to uphold
the highest standard of integrity,
the highest standards of integrity,
morality and ethical conduct
morality and ethical conduct
in the discharge of my responsibilities
in discharge of responsibilities
as ITA committee member
as a committee member
and to fully comply with
and to fully comply with
the prescribed selection
the prescribed selection
and governance process.
and governance process.
Thank you.
Lower hand, accept, yeah? Yeah, the nomination, yeah, okay.
Now the 9 members, they will have their own meeting, first meeting, and they will select the president, treasurer and secretary among themselves.
5 minutes.
And then we give it around 5 minutes time. So let them discuss and then come back. Until that time, it's your time. Yeah. Sir, we can go to that room.